I had a dream that sneakerheads wore mids and highs together.
Perfect.
I'm back, broskies. Let's get into this review. But hold on. For those who don't know me or anything about this channel, my name is Erkin and this is the life of a broski, where of course I do unboxings and reviews just like this one. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And side note, I want you to hit me up on Instagram because I am going to be doing a Q&A very soon and I'm most likely taking questions on there. So without any more waffle, broskies, on today's episode, I am reviewing the Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid. Now, I've got a little confession to make. I really do. These are actually my first pair of Jordan 1s. Got it off my chest. I feel so much better. And I'm so glad you lot are not judging me because it is indeed a mid. And I know there's so much controversy between the highs and the mids and even the lows. Now, I know there are some drawbacks in terms of the quality of materials, the price, of course. But overall, for the money, can't really see much to complain about, broskies. And of course, the highs are so hard to get hold of nowadays. As soon as they bring out a color and there's a little hype behind it, people just go mad for it. And the resale value on a lot of these high OG retros, forget about it. And honestly, broskies, I only got these into review initially, but as soon as I saw that all black aesthetic, I was just like, nah, I cannot send these back. I just can't. It would be a crime, broskies, a crime. But I'm gonna talk about this sneaker in more detail very shortly, but I'm just gonna have a quick look at the box. See, this is what I like. Nike, come on, you gotta really take note from Jordan. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Jordan box. Honestly, they're all just top notch, that premium touch. Anyways, broskies, the box, we've got the black and gold Jordan box. And I'm pretty sure this comes with all the mids. If I'm not mistaken, leave that down below. So that classic logo is glossed in that gold metallic in the middle. We've got one there on the side on the left. And on the right, we have 2 free in that gold metallic font. Now going to the product sticker, it reads Air Jordan 1 Mid, black, black, black. Now over here in the UK, the mids also sell for a lot less than the highs. And these were actually on Foot Locker for £99. I managed to get a bit of discount and I picked them up for £90. Now because these sneakers, they sell out so quickly, if I can manage to get some links for you broskies, I will leave them down below. Now the Air Jordan 1 is one of the most classic silhouettes of all time, and from a little bit of the research that I have been doing on this silhouette, I do believe the mids came out in the 2000s to celebrate that Air Jordan 1 as one of the GOATs of the sneaker game. And there is so much controversy about the mid silhouette, and I kind of get it, broskies, I kind of do. But where people are really against the mids, I think it comes from most of the materials on the sneakers. Now a lot of them haven't really been on par when it comes to the materials on the sneakers. From what I've seen, a lot of the highs just have that premium touch to it. The leathers on those sneakers, most of them anyway, just have a way better feel. But I'm not gonna lie, broskies, some of the mids that are coming out are actually giving the highs a run for its money. And I guess you're in the 2 categories. You're a bit like me, where you're not really that bothered. If it's a Jordan, it's a Jordan. Or you could either be one of those people who are so against the mids and even the lows. I think some people just think like the mids are ripping the highs off. But broskies, if you want to wear the mids, just wear the mids. It's really not that deep. If people aren't paying for your sneakers, then why would you give a monkeys, honestly? So going around this Jordan 1 mid in this triple black colorway, where do I start? Of course, we've got so many different leather accents all over this sneaker. And starting off with the toe box, we have that synthetic leather panel with all of those perforation holes. And I've got to say, broskies, even though these are brand new, I think I prefer these sneakers with a little creasing to that toe box. Just gives these sneakers that little bit more of a classic look. Now going around that panel that surrounds the toe box leading into the lace holes, I believe Nike call it that tumbled leather. Now these panels run through towards the lacing holes, the Nike swooshes, that back panel on the heel counter, and on the panel that lead more towards the collar, where we also have the Air Jordan wings on the lateral side in that glossy black finish. Now the mid panels on this sneaker share the same material as that toe box, and I guess over time it does add to the durability aspect of this sneaker. Now we've got that nylon tongue in black with the Air Jordan logo and Air written on that tab, and on the inside of the tongue it shares the same mesh material as the inside of the collar, so it gives this sneaker a bit more cushioning towards the top. Now the midsole is your average midsole to the Jordan 1s, and this midsole really did surprise me when wearing these. Because of the style of the sneaker, I really didn't think this would have as much cushioning as it did. But from what I have heard, there is actually an air unit that is capsulated within the midsole, but compared to the Air Max sneakers, it isn't of course visible. And if we make our ways to the outsole, it is your typical Jordan 1 design. So there you go broskis, that is my first look at the Jordan 1 mids in this triple black stealthy colorway. And broskis, before we go any further, just leave it down below. Are you a fan of the mids, or are you one of those people, if they're not a high, then it's a 9? Leave it down below. Now when it comes to the sizing of this Jordan 1 mid, I'm gonna say they fit true to size. And if you're going from the likes of the Air Max sneakers, then I'd say stick to your normal sizing. Now when it comes to the comfort, I really didn't think they would be as comfortable as they were. And as a lot of you may know, I am very much an Air Max guy. So when it comes to sneakers, comfort is very important to me. But honestly, I was very pleasantly surprised in terms of the cushioning of that midsole and just how well the upper sits on your foot. When all of these levers sort of soften up over time once you've worn them in, they will feel a lot better. But overall broskis, out of 10, I am going to give these an 8.5. Now this originally being designed as a basketball sneaker, and I feel like the Jordan 1s are a lot more for lifestyle now. So it's only right I talk about the ventilation to this sneaker and breathability. Now because of all these mixtures between the levers on the upper, I was a bit skeptical in terms of how well these sneakers will ventilate your feet. And yes, those perforation holes on the toe box, I feel really do their job. I went for about an hour walk today with them on, just to run my errands and sort myself out. And honestly broskis, my feet didn't heat up once. There have been many occasions where Air Forces or even some Air Maxes, where if I go for about a half an hour walk to an hour, my feet just feel like a sauna. But luckily I didn't have that problem with these. So out of 10 for breathability, I am gonna give an 8. Now broskis, the controversial part of the video. Is this Jordan mid a buy or a buy? I'm still not convinced why people hate the mids so much, but the more mids I have started to look at, the more I've seen they sell out pretty quickly. So I think a lot of people are coming around. They're not really bashing it as much as they did. But if you're like me broskis, you don't really care what the crowds do. When people go right, just take the left, set new trends, do things differently, make your own path. I had a dream that sneakerheads wore mids and highs together. Okay, I think that's enough motivating for one video. Had a little Martin Luther King moment, rest in peace. But honestly broskis, a very pleasant experience on foot. And now I understand why there is so much hype behind the Jordan 1. And I never really got it before, because like I've said, this is actually my first Jordan 1. But after getting these, I'm definitely picking up some more. Whether they're highs or mids, I don't really care. If I like the look of them, I'm gonna cop them. But I just love the way you can style this sneaker with so many different outfits. Whether it's in the summer with some shorts or with a nice pair of jeans, these just go with so much. So broskis, my answer is of course a buy. Now broskis, I want you to sound off in my comments. Are you a fan of the mids? What Jordan 1s do you have in your collections? Or are you not a fan in general? Leave all that down below and I will be pinning the best one. Anyways broskis, that's enough waffle from me. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and of course, until the next episode, take care.